Well, we're gonna try to do what we can. So, even though we don't, have you talked with Sydney to see if she's gonna be here or anything? Okay. Did you read have you read the second chapter, or did you listen to the audio of the second chapter at all? Okay. So you don't know how Anna died or anything like that? Okay. All right. So I guess we can't talk about how Anna died. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just go over, where's my classroom? Let's see, where are we? Okay. So let me get this posted for you. Hang on just one second. Yes. But we're not going to talk about that because other people haven't read the book. So we're not going to talk about how she died yet. But other people read the book. But anyway, so, okay, we're back. Now, let's go ahead. Let's just, okay, so for review from last time, 1, you need to go and make sure that you've read chapters 1 and the chapters 2. Follow the reading guide and do what the reading guide says, okay? The reading guide tells you to that you need to read all of chapter 1, and then the summary of chapter 2, and then it has certain pages that it wants you to read along with the audiobook, okay? So it's not telling you to read every single page, so just follow the instructions. The audio, it really won't take you that long at all to read. And then so the next thing that you'll read is chapter 3. Okay, so you will get a so we really can't review what happens yet because I know we've got a lot of people that are still behind, and so I don't want to go too far into it because because Bree, you haven't read, so I don't want to go too far into it yet. But definitely want to have some more class discussion. I would like some if anyone, those of you who watch later on, try to watch the videos. When you watch the videos, join us for class so that we can have some discussions together in class and everything. And we can definitely have some good discussions together. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about characterizations. So you guys remember when we did the little literary quiz and things like that? You did the literary quiz. Okay. So it's important that you remember those ideas and those concepts because those are going to be coming back up and you're going to have to remember those for characterization. All right. So as we move forward. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot here. Okay. So after you read chapter 3, you're gonna have to remember those ideas for characterization and things like that. Okay. All right. So, but I'm going to hopefully show you how to do how to see characterization and how to review characterization and things like that. All right. So let's talk about that a little bit. All right. So Bree, can you see my screen? Okay. All right. So we just talked about this a little bit. All right. So on Classroom, I have put out there for you to review it's called skill characterization. All right. And we're going to go over this a little bit, but this is for your reference right now so that you have it. Okay. This is there for you so that you have this available to you. Okay. So characterization. Part of the way that we determine characterization of a character is their speech. What does a character say? How do they say it? What's their tone and their word choice? Okay. So pay very close attention to that in their when characters speak and things like that. It's not always about what other people say about them, but it's about how they say certain things and how they speak and things like that. And then also it's their thoughts. So how do characters think? And what do we learn from their thoughts and ideas? So based on some things from the beginning, what do you think that based on what we know about I'm trying to think of one of the characters right now, and my mind is going blank right now. Molly, Anna's sister. What do you think is going on with her right now? What do you think, based on her thoughts and her ideas and things like that? What do you think is happening with her? What do you think about her? What is her characterization? What do you believe about her? Okay, why do you think she's afraid? Because then I was drunk and that would make her worry. Okay. So was she worried about her sister or was she frustrated with her sister? Okay. Okay. So, and do we get this from, and so how do we know this about her? How do we know this about her? Like what makes us know, what about the way that she thinks makes us know this about her? Can you think of anything specific? Okay, she has closed thoughts. She doesn't share them with everyone. Okay, well, yeah, she is kind of closed off. So, what do you think that makes, do you think that kind of makes her, what kind of person do you think that makes her? I don't disagree with you that she has kind of closed thoughts, that she's kind of motherly in a way. Like she's kind of the mom of the sisters. She kind of reminds me of that. Oh, you think she's shy and weak? Oh, I see. I think it's totally opposite. I think she's the tough one. So, but so we're getting, so just keep that in mind as you go through, that you're getting ideas from the characters as to who they are by the way they think and the way that they have their ideas and their thoughts and things like that. So she was the one who did not stop looking for her. She was the one who kept on going and going and going and didn't give up. And things like that. So, okay, effects. So the E in the steal. What is this character's effect on others? How do they interact with other characters? So you're gonna ask yourself all these kind of questions as you go through. Okay, every time you go through, and you're gonna figure out what kind of character a person is. You're gonna ask yourself every single one of these questions. Okay. Actions. What does the character do, and how do they behave? What can we learn from their actions? And then looks. What does a character look like? What can we learn from how they present themselves to others? Okay, so so again, looks matters on what a character is, and adds to their characterization. Okay, so you're going to read chapter 3 again on here. Let's see. Let's go back to here, and then on your reading charts, your reading guide. On your reading guide, you'll notice that chapter 3, it tells you about the characters for this chapter. It gives you the summary, and then it also tells you, here's the audio for the specific pages, some more summary, okay, and then another audio. So again, you don't have to read all of chapter 3, okay? Please follow these instructions so that you're not overwhelmed in reading, okay? So you're going to read chapter 3, and then think about William K. Hale, okay, in the terms of steal. All right. So do not add anything to the chart. Okay, and the chart is here. I put the chart here. So as you go through, don't put anything on the chart as you read, okay? But you will find things about him as you go through, and you will add information on here based on these things here. And again, you will need to ask yourself these specific questions on each one, okay? So make sure that you're asking, what does the character look? What does he look like? What can we learn about how they present themselves? You know, what does the character do? How do they behave? Ask yourself every single one of these questions every single time, okay? So to help you build these up. And then you're going to give the page number of where you found the evidence. And then you're going to put the evidence right here in the boxes here so that you have that, okay? So as you read, don't put evidence in there as you're reading, but go back and do it when you're done, okay? So that you can actually just read the book and then come back and do that. All right. We don't have time to read this in class together because we have a short amount of time together. But you guys can definitely do that on your own. Okay. So you can do that on your own. And then okay. So, and again, and then you're going to make a copy of your thematic ideas chart. So I want to talk about that as well. So thematic ideas. Okay, this right here. This right here, and I'll make a copy of it and put it up there for chapter 3. But this right here, you guys are putting in information from chapters. Okay, you guys are putting in the chapter and you're putting in evidence from the chapters. Okay. You're putting in information from the book, all right? You're telling me where the thematic ideas are, what it is, explain it to me. Tell me what it is. Why is it a thematic idea? Why do you see it that way? Things like that. Put them in here, okay? So make sure that you're, like, this one's for chapter 2, I believe. So this one, so do this one for chapter 2. I will put one out there for chapter 3. Okay. All right. So I really want you guys to focus on getting work done and things like that, because I'm not seeing a lot of work from my juniors. FYI. So I'm not going to take the class very long today, but we'd have a lot more discussion if we had more people here and people read their books free. But anyway, if we can, if anyone watches the video afterwards today, just next class period, hopefully we'll be able to do like an evidence board where we can like put some things on a board together and start working on that and kind of see how things start to fit together. So try to catch up on the reading and things like that. And we'd love to have some more people join us so that we can have some more people participate. Okay, I haven't graded any, I haven't had a chance to grade anything right now. So, but I appreciate it. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to do it. I haven't had a chance to grade anything in the last few days. So, but I will get everything graded. I promise. So, it just may take a while, but anywho, but get things done, get things caught up, get your chapters read. It won't take long. Just get to it. And I've got in-person help going on today and Thursday from 1 to 3. So if you need to come in and work, come on in. You need some quiet time. So, alrighty, I'll see you later. Bye.